I've always preferred Battlefield's gameplay to COD. It's gotten pretty similar now. It's gotten pretty similar. I think Battlefield's gunplay, in my opinion, is better than COD's, but it's very similar. Like we're talking just the tiniest difference. Thoughts on the new Val map? I think it's gonna be sick. I was talking to Hannah about the new Valorant map, and she's like, "Oh shit! Like it's gonna be fucking crazy, right? It's gonna be a headache. There's gonna be so much shit going on." And I think it's a good thing because when you play Valorant and you play ranked right now, you play bind. There's literally everybody plays bind the same exact way. Everybody goes to the same exact spot, does the same exact things, because there's not much flexibility. Like, yeah, maybe you could try to stack a site or 5-man push something, but still, for the most part, the defaults in Valorant are the same. Why I like the new map is because the new map in Fracture, it feels like every round is going to feel different, because there's like 4 different ways to get into a site, 4 different pathways. That's a lot of shit to cover, and that's a lot of shit to take at the same time. So the give and take on the new map is going to be fucking incredible. It's going to be so much fun to watch, and it's going to be so much fun to play, but it's going to be really hard, which is a good thing. I think they're pushing the limits, and they're making the game, it looks like they're making the game more challenging with the new maps that are coming out. So they're meeting in the middle, right? They have like easier gunplay than Counter-Strike, let's say, but they're providing the challenge in the maps, which is really cool, which is what they should do, because there's a lot of strategy in Valorant. Jack Frags surely would let me watch his videos, right? We're just going to gamble this. I've talked to him before. He's fine. Right, Jack? We're good.
Finally, after what seems like an eternity, we've got some new official gameplay from Battlefield 2042. DICE just released a video that's about 1.5 minutes long, and it's got gameplay clips of 4 of the specialists. We've got McKay, Maria Falk, Boris, and Casper. It briefly introduces all of them and then goes through some of their specialist abilities and perks, and there's a ton of stuff to break down here, so we're just going to look at each clip individually, have a quick talk about it, and look at everything that's on offer. So without further ado, we're going to get stuck in first with McKay. This guy is an assault specialist.
Oh, that's cool.
Their special
He's like a
ability
healer.
is the grappling hook and the trait of nimble. And in this first clip here, very straightforward. Love how that Osprey flies over the top, grapples up, third-person takedown as well. To me, this looks significantly better than what we saw in the gameplay trailer, you know, the original gameplay trailer that they showed back in June. Just from a polish standpoint, it's looking real nice. And in this clip here, I think this is on the discarded map. You can see that the nimble trait for McKay gives increased agility when aiming down sights and ziplining. So McKay's
oh my god, this guy's gonna own!
Specialist, great for flanks, great for just attacking people head on. Next up is Maria Falk, and they've changed this one significantly, not just in her appearance, but also her speciality, which is that Surette pistol there. So originally, the Surette pistol was able to revive from distance as well as heal from distance, but DICE shared a bit of insight into this, and they said that from playtesting and the tech test, it was a bit too powerful. So they've adjusted things now, and instead of being able to revive from distance, it will now just heal from distance.
That's good.
I can imagine that if you had a front line and you had a couple of Maria Falks just constantly shooting from cover, for example, you're dead, you're up, you're dead, you're up. In a game mode like Breakthrough, for example, which we know this game has, the game just would never go anywhere because people were constantly up and there was no ebb and flow to it, maybe. So they've changed it. She was a bit too OP. Now she can just heal from distance, but she does have that
cool
combat
character though.
surgeon
Very
trait
cool character
that allows her to revive teammates back to full health. She's the only specialist in the game that can do that. I presume that means that the other specialists, when they revive someone, they won't be back on full health. And next up is Boris the Russian, and this dude has a sentry gun as their speciality and a sentry operator as their trait. You can see him put the gun down there and it automatically spots and shoots enemies. Looks like it does a little bit of damage there. I love this clip here. And his trait actually means that if he's close to the turret, it will boost its efficiency. So you can put it down and just run away and it will do its own thing, but it's going to be quite vulnerable. It can be taken out with EMP attacks, for example. It can be taken out with explosives, rockets, grenades, that kind of weaponry. But if you stand close to it, it looks like it's going to shoot faster, do a bit more damage, maybe have a longer range to it, be more efficient at spotting those enemies that are a bit further away. And then finally in this video, we've got Casper, who is a recon specialist. Their specialty is the drone, and the trait is a movement sensor. And the clip here, nice little iPad there, deploys the drone, starts spotting people. You can actually mark people with that thing for your team, and it's supposed to have EMP attacks as well. But in the second clip here, you might be wondering, well, what the hell was going on here? Well, this is Casper's trait, motion sensor. Love the storm effects on this map, by the way. It looks great. They take out an enemy on the bridge with that bolt action sniper rifle, and then if someone is near you and creeping up behind you, it's going to be based on movement speed. You'll get a little alert. You see that little red ring that pulls to the bottom of the screen? That's going to let you know that someone is very close to you. You might be in danger.
Yeah, hold on. That's so subtle. If you look at the bottom of the screen right here,
behind you, it's going to be based.
It's like a little red.
Speed.
It gets
You'll
red.
Get a little alert. You see that little red ring.
But by the time you see that, you're dead.
That's going to let you know that someone is very close to you. You might be in danger, so best turn around.
I guess it depends on where you put the motion sensor.
Still no official date for the beta, but at least it's something.
Wait, I thought there was a official date. I thought it was like September 23rd or something, 22nd for the beta.
The footage looks great. I mean, the graphics in particular, as I said, I think that's a big upgrade on what we saw at the June reveal. It looks more gritty, realistic, more polished. I think it bodes well. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Surprisingly, this wasn't the only new Battlefield thing that happened today. Battlefield.
Oh, that's unofficial, official. Oh, I see. So it's like a leaked date. Okay. Well, it's hard to know if that's accurate, right? It could be shit. It could be next week.
Mobile. Remember, a couple months back, EA announced that a proper Battlefield mobile game was being developed by a studio called Industrial Toys. Well, they put the Google Play page up today, and it's got a ton of information about the game on there and some screenshots. And as you can see, I mean, it does kind of look like a Battlefield game, and I'm pretty sure that this is Grand Bazaar. They are having playtests for this soon, and I'll let you know a little bit more about that in just a
Battlefield
second.
Mobile,
So
baby.
there's a ton of info
Fuck
here.
yeah.
I'm not going to go through all of it because
Fucking
that'd
go.
be boring, but just the headlines so you know exactly what this is. So this will have all-out warfare in it, and you'll be able to squad up so you and your crew can play on maps
Is this an
that are
ad?
both new and familiar to Battlefield players. So I'd say that is Grand Bazaar. I mean, it looks exactly like it. So we're going to have some fan favorite maps being remade for mobile, as well as some new ones too. We've got tanks, we've got ATVs, and it says large scale environmental destruction. I don't know if there are many mobile FPS games that have destruction. That's a staple of the Battlefield franchise really since Bad Company. So cool to see that it's coming to mobile as well. How detailed it'll be, we don't know yet.
Might be an ad.
So they say that it will have those only in Battlefield.
But I don't see sponsored content.
Explosive spectacles that Battlefield is famous for. Collapsing towers. You've got ATVs, you've got tanks. You're going to be able to parachute while firing a rocket launcher or burying enemies under the ground with rubble that you've destroyed, making every match unforgettable. So it feels like...
Dude, this is an ad. It has to be. It just has to be. I don't believe it. You're not going this deep talking about so many details about fucking mobile. It's an ad. Where's the hashtag ad, though? You're supposed to have sponsored content. What's going on here? Is this legal?
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today. Well, interesting.
Okay, there's not much else here. Is that allowed to... Are you allowed to do that? Not an ad, Jack's just built off Battlefield. Shit, okay, fuck. I wouldn't talk about something like that so deeply if I wasn't getting paid, you know what I'm saying? Eesh. But, hey, I guess if your whole channel revolves around that, then you might as well fucking give it your all. Alright, so this is what the mouse pad will come in. Logitech. Shroud. Checkout. Keyboard. mouse, headset. God damn. Go and add all of these items to cart. Use code Shroud and check out. Okay?